Welcome back to another episode of the Backyard Bullies podcast. I'm your host, Kim, here with my boy Pete. What's good with you, Pete?
Man, what's good with you? I've been all right, man. You been straight?
I've been chilling, bro. Chilling.
Man, we ready to get right into it, y'all. We're going to go ahead and start off with something like everybody been saying this gorilla is going to take out 100 men. Do you foresee that happening?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Pete, bro. 100 dudes, we about to beat the shit out of the gorilla. We scratching, we biting them and stuff, bro. Bro, you could put 40 people in front of him. It's still gonna be 60 people behind his back, bro. He not Ultra Instinct. He not King Kong. He not Thanos. He just a one gorilla, bro. What's the average height of a gorilla?
The average
I don't
height of
know.
a gorilla?
Yeah,
I have no idea. I want to say 5 foot something.
bro.
5 foot something, 6 foot tall.
So he my
But,
height.
bro, they weigh like 600-700 pounds. They could lift 4,000 pounds.
Bro, it's
They
100
punching
of us,
force
bro.
is 2,700 pounds of force behind they punches, bro. What makes you think you gonna even hurt the gorilla with that thick ass skin they got?
Look at, bro. His head is not made of vibranium.
Nah, it's not.
Let's say it's 100 of me. I'm about 175, 6'1", 6'1". Bruh. If we all on him, bruh, punching him, his head, if 60 cams get behind him, they scratching his eyes, poking him. Bro, once his eyes is poked, he's cooked, bro. He's cooked.
Yeah, if his eyes gone, he gone.
Cause like I said, he not finna be like, grabbing people and like, he gotta kind of dodge and weave and stuff. It's 100 of us. It's gonna be 5 cams over here, 5 cams over here, 5 behind them. They gonna be punching them. And I ain't gonna lie, we only doing headshots, bro. Cause like you said, his back though. I mean, hey, bro, I don't know any animal. I guess maybe like an elephant or something that can survive 100 people beating on them in the back, kicking them and shit, bro.
Hey, bro,
Like I said,
I'm glad there's 100 cams going out there to fight that gorilla. 100 P's gonna be outside watching 100 cams get cooked, bro. Yes, he's not Ultra Instinct. Yes, his head's not made of vibranium. Yes, if you get his eyes out, he gone. But I'm not even believing that you're gonna get close enough to his eyes to scratch him out. They
you don't
gonna
think,
be, bro. The gorilla gonna run too, so he gonna
bro? It's
grab
100 of
he
us,
gonna
P.
grab a dude, snap him in half, start swinging his body, hitting other people, running, moving.
Even if he
Like,
starts swinging his body, okay, he's gonna get tired too eventually. Fatigue. I'm not saying that
fatigue.
there won't be casualties or somebody jaw gonna be hanging off, by a limb, by whatever, but it's gonna be some elbows snapped in half, some spleens, all that getting ruptured. But 100, bro, he gonna be tired. Like, I just feel like he's cooked, bro.
It's really, can the gorilla connect with 100 punches before dying? Because if he connect on 100 punches, one punch killing
It gotta
human.
be a direct blow. If he hit my leg, let's say he hit one of the Cam's legs. Okay, that Cam is still good. His leg is just broke. He better get
His
his ass
leg,
up.
bro, he can't even run.
Bruh, he can still grab onto the gorilla.
That's true.
I
He
feel like we
grab his
got
leg
him.
or something,
I
but
feel
he
like, bro,
run by.
if we get behind him and we scratching at his face, he's
I
cooked.
don't think y'all gonna be able to just
100?
100, bro.
Oh,
1,000? Nah, that's OD. If it's,
bro,
if it's 100 though, I
you know,
don't think 100 is gonna be able to do it, bro.
bro, 100. Now, like I said, 30, 40 of them, 20 people probably gonna die. It's gonna be about, everybody probably gonna have a severe injury or somewhat. But 100, bro, we got him, man. Like I said, you ever seen them zombie movies when they're like the zombies are weak, you know what I mean? And they not
Yeah.
very coordinated and they're not very strong. But if they just, the sheer mass of them is just like,
Yes, this
they
is true.
overtake whatever.
But
That's like if
that
it was
gorilla,
110-year-olds versus you. To beat the shit out of you, Pete.
hey,
They'd
but
be grabbing on
if
your
you
legs.
go my strength versus a 10-year, not even just my strength, just our average human strength versus the average 10-year-old strength, and then try to put that like as an average human versus an average gorilla, that average gorilla is way stronger than you are stronger than a 10-year-old.
Bro, but I'm way smarter than a 10-year-old.
This is true.
Think of it. I can put 40 of me in front of him. It's still 60. What is he gonna do with the other 60 behind his back?
Bro, once he ripped 10 people heads off, people gonna start being scared.
Hey,
If
it's
there's a
me. If
plan
they
in
all
place,
me,
if they all you, I mean,
we some dogs.
but if there's a plan in place, like just say you're playing this, hey, 10 people grab his arm, 10 people grab this arm, y'all start trying to scratch his claw, his eyes and stuff. Okay, cool. But once the first 10 cams head get ripped off, bro, some other cams gonna be like,
You
oh
gotta do it
man,
to
bro.
10 more, 9 times.
Man. Yeah, he do. And he
And he
gonna
gonna
do
get
that.
tired and he gonna be already injured from the previous 10. He's cooked, bro.
He not gonna be and the first 10 get wiped with ease.
First 10 doing something, breaking a finger,
Now
something.
now I feel like if I got to pick the other 99 people that were gonna go in there with me to fight this gorilla, I think we might have a shot at winning. But if
Okay, so
it's just 100 random
so give
people,
me your top five list of people you got to take on the gorilla. You can't do all 100, obviously, but top
yeah,
five.
top top 5 people. Give me Mark Henry.
Okay,
Give me Shaq. Give me the Great Khali, RP. Give me the Big Show,
okay.
and give me Gorlock.
Bruh. Nah, I think, man. So what about like what about what's that dude? Michael J. White or something like that,
Yeah, I
or
mean,
Ben Wallace?
yeah. Obviously, I was just joking with
Yeah,
Gorlock,
yeah, yeah.
but like, give me
Mhm.
like like some Marines, or give me Jackie Chan, or
I don't
give
know.
me
See, I
some.
was thinking about Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee. I think they got the skills, but their mass isn't big, big enough. Like they obviously
Yeah,
fast enough, but Bruce is probably what 135 pounds, 5'7", 6". You know what I
that's
mean?
true.
He's so small.
But we
That-
got Mark Henry and the Big Show and Shaq hold him down and start kicking him in his eyes. Like you talk about scratching his eyes out, start kicking him in the head.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, yeah. I mean, Bruce could be a good addition, but if it was, I don't know if he'll be my top 5 or 10 picks. Yeah.
Top 5. The last one probably rounding out my top 5. I'm probably gonna go like Hulk Hogan or Vin Diesel or The Rock or something like that. Like
Okay, that's a
another big
solid
muscle
pickup.
mass type dude.
Might as well do NBA. I would probably do all NBA or NFL players, something like that. Rugby players.
Give me Ray Lewis, prime
Yeah,
Ray Lewis.
yeah.
And
He gonna knock the gorilla head off.
yeah,
All
I'm
right,
gonna
man.
I'm gonna need I'm gonna need some crazy, bro, if we're gonna win.
hmm Man, let's go ahead and get right into the basketball though. We kind of, the gorilla. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, bro. I can't believe you think the gorilla gonna win though. But
Hey,
that's
bro,
besides the point.
matter of fact, let the fans decide, bro. Put in the comments, gorilla versus 100. Who winning, the gorilla or the 100 random men?
The 100 random men, man. Now, okay, the Warriors and the Grizzlies facing off. Who do you think like? Who do you have favored to win this series?
I got the Grizzlies, dog.
The
Oh no,
Grizz,
no, no.
bro.
The Timberwolves, the Timberwolves.
Oh, I said the Grizzlies. My fault, y'all. Timberwolves and Warriors.
I got the Timberwolves, man.
Timberwolves. Why is that?
Ant-Man is collecting old heads like Infinity Stones, man. He got KD, he got Braun, Steph next. I mean,
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. The only thing I think I'm gonna say I don't know, man. Cause Jimmy on the squad now. Jimmy crazy, bro.
Jimmy crazy, and he did used to hoop for the Timberwolves, so it's
Timberwolves.
kind of a
Yeah,
get back.
reunion.
But
I think I'm gonna go with you though with the Timberwolves because bro, Rudy Wilt Chamberlain, bro, 27 and 24.
27 and 24,
I think
he
Rudy
went
might be like
crazy.
the deciding factor. As crazy as that sounds, because bro, the Warriors they really ain't got a good bid. They got Looney, but he kind of you know what I mean. He don't be getting the
Sometime
burn.
he
Yeah, and then they've been Draymond. Draymond might crash out
Draymond.
this series.
I forgot. Hey, I might. Can I change my pick? Nah, actually, I'm gonna stay with Timberwolves because even if Draymond crash out on Rudy Gobert, that means Draymond getting ejected. So he ain't
hmm
gonna, you know what I'm saying? He can't play his game and help the team win.
hmm Yeah, I don't know. I mean, bro, he gonna have to play a hell of a series, Draymond. He gonna have to, cause you got Rudy, you got Nas, you got Randall down there.
Ooh, Thug buckets.
That's like you got Ant Man who's crazy.
And man finna blow by slam.
Yeah, I don't know. Who they gonna put on Ant Man? I mean, Jimmy. Like,
Mm.
who's gonna be guarding him?
Okay, Jimmy can guard Ant Man, but Jaden McDaniel. I feel like for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniel is gonna be the deciding factor.
hmm
I know you said Rudy, but we already know they don't have a big.
hmm
So for the Rockets, we said it was gonna be Alper and Shangoon, but he went crazy, but the rest of the team didn't
Yeah,
really. I mean,
but the
Jalen
Rockets ain't got
Green.
nobody like Ant Man though.
That's true. They
hmm
don't have anybody like Ant Man. So, but I'm gonna have to go with Jaden McDaniels because Jimmy Butler he got good defense. So I feel like he could lock up per se, Ant Man. Not lock him up, but
but
contain him a
make it
little
hard, a
bit.
little hard.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna have to be Jaden McDaniels that's gonna be the deciding factor for this series.
Yeah, I think like man, the Warriors. I don't know because I guess they got GP2. He can't really guard. Like he's pretty small, and he was injured actually last game. So I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have to put Jimmy on Ant maybe. Rudy, I don't know who gonna guard Rudy. Draymond. Then who gonna guard Randall?
Yeah,
They
I
could,
don't
bro.
know. They
I'm
cook,
not gonna
bro.
say
I
they
don't
could
know.
because they got Curry and anything is
They got
possible.
Curry and Jimmy, but
But I
they
wouldn't be
don't
shocked if they get out rebounded by like a
50 every
crazy.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Rudy might average like 17 this series or something, bro. It wouldn't shock me because I don't know who gonna stop him. And they don't even run any plays for Rudy. Lobs, dunks. That's all he do. Put bags. So
Oh my gosh! I'm sorry. I got the game on in the background. Tyrese Halliburton just hit a step back three with 1 second left to win the game.
what?
The Cavs go down. Pacers up 2-0 in the series.
What? Bro, I ain't gonna lie. When you screamed, I thought the gorilla bust in your room, bro. I said, oh. I said they got him, bro.
Hey yo.
Yo, so that's crazy. I'm gonna have to watch after this, man.
Tyrese just hit a step back three. Sorry, y'all. I'm off topic again, but man, that was
Now, take in mind,
crazy.
last podcast you said he was the most. You feel like he gotta be the most most overrated player. Do you want to
Hey,
go
no,
back
I
on
don't. He
that?
still only have like 15 points. Just because he hit this
But he
game
got
winner
rid of
don't mean
Giannis in them.
in 4 games he did. He did.
I think
He
it was five,
hooping.
five.
He,
Yeah, 5.
he's showing me something. He's still overrated if we talking about this season, but he's showing me something for right now.
Okay. Now, oh yeah, with his dad and Giannis, the whole situation, his dad can't be there anymore. Do you think, like, what do you think about that? His dad in the wrong, his dad in the right? Obviously, he's in the wrong,
Man,
I should say, but the Pacers suspended him pretty much indefinitely. They didn't really give a timetable as to when he'll be back. Do you think that was the right call?
I definitely think it was the right call. I mean, you can't be doing that to the players, bro. They don't care who you. I don't care who
Yeah.
you are.
Nah, yeah, that was pretty wild. I ain't gonna lie. Going up to Giannis, I don't know what was said, but he was waving like a flag with Tyrese Halliburton face on it, bro. That's crazy
Yeah.
disrespectful, bro.
Yeah, you gotta get. Come on, bro.
That's crazy work, man. Giannis like 7 foot. He looking up to him and shit.
Come on, bro. How you talking to somebody? You looking up?
Yeah, to
Hey, yo, my son. It's not even you, bro. It's your son,
son.
bro.
That's
I mean, bro,
crazy
he was
work,
proud of
bro.
his son. He's happy for his kid. I know, when my son, when he finally started basketball, I'm gonna be his biggest supporter. But I'm not gonna be going up to the other team's players talking about, yo, you got cooked. Nah, bro. I mean, obviously we don't know what was said, but
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, it couldn't have been good because they look like they're about to throw down, man.
nah, for real.
So Aaron Gordon been on one this playoffs. He got you
Oh
guys. He
man.
hit that three. I was like, damn, Aaron Gordon hitting threes. Like, but Chet sold the game, man, with 2 free
Oh
throws.
man. Missed free
Um,
throws.
well, they was up by one, so even if he would have hit two, it would potentially win to overtime.
That's true.
But I
But
mean, anything can happen in overtime. Yeah,
they got to take it out of bounds. They got to
hmm
do a whole bunch of stuff. They
yeah.
might not even hit that three. Aaron
That's
Gordon probably wasn't going to shoot it
yeah. That shit. Nah,
if
he probably was. It probably gonna be Jamal or something.
Jamal Murray, yeah.
hmm Yeah, Aaron Gordon. That's like two buzzer beaters. He had the dunk. The dunk was, I think
He
they
had
said
the
that was like the
dunk.
first
Yeah,
game winning dunk in playoff history. That was pretty clean, honestly.
that's pretty clean. Dunking,
Yeah.
dunking on the Clippers.
But who do you got winning on the Thunder and Nuggets though?
Man, I'm still biased. It's still my team. I still got the Thunder. And we had a great regular season. We had a great record. And I feel like that win, that sweep last round
hmm
really gave us the confidence to just really battle with anybody. We did give up a bit of a lead in the last like 4 or 5 minutes of the game, which kind of, it had me a little worried, but still a young team. We're learning. We're still getting our footing under us. Feel like we still gonna win. I'm gonna say Thunder in six.
Now I think Jokic had like 44 and 22. I think he was like the only player to do that outside of like they said some crazy stat like Shaq and I think Giannis did it as well, and then Wilt Chamberlain did it twice. So I think them were the guys there. But I mean, what's going on with that Jokic situation? Is it like I know Harkenson's probably like the main defender on him. Like can they at least get him like damn 44 and can we at least get like
Now,
30 points and 15 rebounds? It ain't gotta be 40-20. Like is he? Can y'all stop him or is it
I
hopeless
feel
cause?
like I feel like the key to winning against the Nuggets is to let Jokic go off for as many points as possible. but we got to stop him from getting the other players involved.
Hmm.
Now the 22 rebound situation, that's horrible. We gotta step up on the rebounding because we got Hartenstein, we got Chet down there.
Hmm.
One box out, one down for the ball.
Hmm.
Like it's simple,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we're getting out rebounded by Jokic by himself. That's not okay. We got two 7-footers down there.
Hmm. Now I
But
think
yeah,
yeah, I think but shout out Zubac because Zubac really, I mean, it was a Jokic had a good series last series, but he didn't have anything like the numbers he just did right now. So I
yeah,
think and Zubac was really like I don't know, he was just doing a great job guarding him. You know, that's all I can really say. I don't know what strategy he was using per se, but I think Zubac is very not underrated defender in a way, but he kind of is because he kind of kept
yeah. He
Jokic's
plays
numbers
real
down
good.
from
Yeah,
what they normally would be, and y'all see Jokic got some barbecue chicken and dropped a 40-20
yeah.
in
It
you.
dropped to 44-22.
Now you said the Thunder, you feel like them sweeping the Grizzlies kind of like make y'all feel like y'all can compete with anybody. But I would say that might have did the opposite, bro. You think it might have inflated your head like too much. Now you're thinking, oh, we 4-0, bro. Y'all played the
Oh,
Grizzlies, bro. Chill.
yeah. Nah, I don't. Man, I hope that's not what happened. I mean, Chet just missed some two clutch free throws. I can't really
Hmm.
say that. Oh, he was too confident. Like you supposed to be confident that you're gonna hit these free throws. Now he did sell us, but we should never been in that situation in the first place because we gave up a pretty big lead.
Hmm.
So, and we created a lot of turnovers. We played great defense, other than playing against Jokic. So I still got faith in the team. I'm still saying Thunder in six.
I think
Yeah,
when SGA like comes out of the game, Jalen Williams has to like step up. Like he kind of
yeah.
played a bit flat. Like they kind of struggle to score when SGA isn't out there. And Chet, he just got like you said, he got to control Aaron Gordon because I think Aaron Gordon had about 20 something too. And like
Yeah.
not to say Aaron Gordon is a bad player, but come on, man, dude, you supposed to cancel him out.
I
No
think
one's
what
gonna.
we got to do is put J Dub on Aaron Gordon.
You think so?
I think so.
And who
Because
Chet would
a
be
couple
guarding?
times, man, I don't
Michael
even
Porter
know.
or something?
Yeah, Michael Porter, that'd be cool.
Hmm.
Because a couple times, Jalen Williams did end up getting switched on Aaron Gordon, and Aaron Gordon really didn't do too much. So
Hmm.
if we could keep that matchup and then put Chet on Michael Porter, because we know what Michael Porter's gonna do:
Hmm.
grab the ball, shoot it.
Yeah,
Like
he's injured right
he's
now
not gonna
too.
pass
Hmm.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
true. Yeah, Michael Porter, his game pretty one dimensional. He just looking to pool, and he not really the best driver, best ball handler.
he
Not a good
looking to grab the ball,
facilitator.
catch and
Yeah,
shoot.
dude.
Yeah.
He is tall. He about 6'10", so that. Yeah, I think that'll work. Chet on Michael Porter, then it'll be SGA though. So I guess Jamal will be guarding
Jamal.
SGA.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
barbecue chicken.
Yeah, and then it's Christian Brown will be guarding.
Yeah. Alex Caruso or Lou
Yeah,
Dort
yeah,
or
yeah, yeah. That might work. They might have to try that out. Now I know like you said, the Pacers just went up 2 on the Cavs. Are the Cavs cooked, my brother? A lot of people,
man.
especially at my job, man. I ain't gonna say a lot, but there was a guy. He was really rooting for the Cavs, and I was telling him, bro, if Boston doesn't get injured, the Cavs are cooked. But I did have them beating the Pacers. Are they cooked?
I had them beating the Pacers, but they're down 0-2 and they started with home court advantage.
Hmm.
So at best, I don't feel like the Pacers are gonna drop two games at
Game
home.
7 though.
So at best, they're gonna be down 3-1 against the Pacers,
Hmm. Yeah,
which
they could.
I
Yeah,
don't
three
think.
one.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
yeah,
nah.
nah.
We just
Yeah,
saw the Rockets try to do it.
yeah, yeah, man.
So
Yeah, losing. I ain't gonna lie. Losing both your home games, that's diabolical, bro. As a number
yeah,
one seed,
as number one seed,
to Tyrese
sec
Halliburton,
and company, the most overrated
yeah.
player in the NBA.
Shout out Pascal, man, Canadian legend.
Shout out OG
I think like
Anunoby
with the well,
for the Knicks.
I know Garland was out the first game. I think like Garland being gone, that really that stalled a lot of the offense because I think Ty Jerome, who's Ty Jerome, yeah, I think he took about maybe 20 shots the first game, and then I think Donovan had 30, and they only had maybe like 90 something shots in total. So that's damn near half the shots,
That's
bro. Ty
yes.
Jerome's my guy, but
He can't be
you
having
got to get
20
Mobley
shots.
involved. Yeah, I think
Well,
Mobley only
Mobley, I
had.
think Mobley's injured too. I think I saw him in street clothes tonight.
Oh dang, yeah. So they got yeah. If Mobley's out, that's a big loss because the Pacers they got a big team. They got Toppin, they got Turner, Pascal's tall. They got the bodies to go down there and get boards and cause havoc in the paint. So they definitely need Mobley back. He's defensive player of the year. He really took a big leap this year. He can shoot the outside J, kind of spaces the floor. Yeah, they
Yeah,
if Mobley's gone, they definitely need him back. But
and I
I
definitely feel like with DG and Evan Mobley out, as close as these games have been,
Mm.
it wouldn't. I would have, the Cavs probably would win if they had their players.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Now the Boston Celtics blew a 20-point lead to the Knicks. OG Anunoby went stupid. Um,
Shout out
man,
Keelan, favorite
do you
player.
do you got that series going to 7-6? Like, who do you think's coming out on top? I got Boston. I think Boston's potentially going to win it all, but you know,
And I had Boston in 4.
damn, in four.
So I had Boston sweeping the Knicks, man. I didn't have no faith in the Knicks. But after watching that game and watching the Knicks really, I feel like that all season their chemistry hasn't really been there.
Hmm.
And then game 1 of this playoffs, I was like, I see it now. I see the vision. I see, why everybody was talking about the Knicks. So, with Cad and Jalen Brunson and them, I feel
Hmm.
like they're gonna put up a good fight. I'm gonna just go ahead and say Celtics in 7.
Celtics 7. I think my initial was a Celtics in 6. I think it can still be Celtics in 6. I think that they missed. I think they missed it was an NBA record 45 threes. So, I think that's kind of a one-off thing. They're probably going to go back, look at the film room, and say, hey, guys, we got to maybe, get to the paint. Can't shoot as many threes. And they probably won't miss as many threes either. So, I think I'm going to
Yeah,
still roll Boston in 6. But shout out to Knicks, man. That was a good game. That was a really good game.
yeah. And Tatum, man, Tatum gotta.
Yeah, he was a little cold in the fourth.
I just feel like he really needs to get his shot selection better
Hmm.
because he went like 4 for 16 or 4 for 17 from three.
Hmm. Yeah, that's crazy.
And bro, you off? If you off, you off. Like, you're not Steph,
Hmm.
bro. You can't do that, bro.
No, I agree. Yeah, because he had one time Jalen Brown was on him. I mean, not Jalen Brown. Jalen Brunson was on him, and I'm thinking, okay, bet 6'8",
Barbecue
6'9"
chicken.
versus 6'1", get downhill, lay, dunk, whatever. Bro, pulled a three. I said,
Like,
oh
bro,
man, he hooping like he LA Fitness, like
he
bro.
must be tired or something.
Yeah, he must be. I think they had a nice little lead at that time, so he figured, hey,
Yeah, he said, hey, if I could put this dagger in them, then
yeah,
Green, yeah.
yeah, he got lazy. Now the Rockets, man, they got eliminated by the Warriors. What do you think the Rockets need to do? Like, do they keep this young core? Do they try to go for a KD, a Giannis sweepstakes, or what?
Okay, so if the Rockets can get in that Giannis sweepstakes, great. But I don't think they should get KD, man. I definitely, if they could get Giannis, then I mean, if any team in the league can get Giannis, go for Giannis.
What about Book?
He's still young. D Book,
Yeah,
man, D Book, he gonna stay with the Suns. I feel
I
like
think so.
I don't think he going nowhere. I think he gonna stay over there with the Suns. And then for the Rockets, though, man, if they can get Giannis, great. I don't think they should go for KD, but they definitely should give up Jalen Green. But he gotta go.
You think so, bro?
I think
See,
I
see,
think I think a man Thompson needed to stay. Jalen Green gotta go.
look at man. I feel like it's a lot of people dogging Jalen Green. We got to remember this is his first playoff series, bro. He's only 23 years old. He wasn't like a superstar going into it necessarily. I think right now it's cool to hate on Jalen Green because he did have a horrible ass series. I ain't gonna lie, he sold, bro. But I think like
Bro had like
like this
8 points
I,
every game.
I'm not saying he's gonna blossom into Kobe or somebody like that, but bro, we gotta just maybe give him a little bit more time, man. We might trade him off. I'm not saying we're gonna trade him off and he's gonna turn to SGA or something, but it's kind of a little premature. I feel like that was his first playoff series. Let's see how he played next season. In the regular season, then I feel like they're gonna make the
Yeah,
playoffs again. And I meant Thompson, like I said, he's and like I think it was like a couple podcasts ago. He's really good defensively, and he's freakish athletic, but offensively he can't be the number one guy, or he's at least not right now.
yeah,
So I think we got a nice little mix. We got Jalen Green to score. We got Amin with some defense and some hustle plays. We got Şengün holding down the middle. I don't know, man. I'm with you though. I don't want KD. I'll take Giannis, but is Giannis gonna want to come here? Does he think we have enough? I don't think we really got enough. You think if it's Giannis, who would you
I
say
think
will be on the team if Giannis comes?
I think it had to be Jalen Green. They want Jalen Green.
Mhm.
I think they probably want the Rockets are probably gonna try to give up Jabari Smith and Tari Eason, and then say, let me get Giannis.
So it'll be Amin, it'll be
It'll
Giannis,
be
it'll be
Amin, Giannis,
Şengün.
Şengün,
I don't think that's enough, bro.
Fred. Well, if they can give up Fred and keep Tari Eason or something, but I think they're definitely gonna want the young Jalen Green
Yeah, yeah,
if you're
I
gonna
think so
give up
too.
Giannis.
Hmm. I think Jalen Green's probably going to be involved in whatever trade package goes down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the Rockets they just got to keep this young core going. I don't know if they're ever gonna maybe get to the championship. It's like they got to get a 1A guy. We always say that. Giannis is out there. I don't know, man. I don't want them to do anything to where they break the team up, just for a
Too
star.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, it isn't worth it. The Lakers, as we all know, unfortunately, they lost 4-1 to the Wolves, man. What's up with the Lakers? What's next for the Lakers? Is this Bron? Should he retire? Should they try to retool, get a big? Should Luca resign with the Lakers?
If they get a big and keep the rest of the core, I feel like Braun got one more year left.
One more year.
One more year. But if they don't get a big, they're not gonna win. So it ain't no point.
Mm.
Bro, might as well just farewell tour it in Miami or in the Cavs
What
and
type of
call
big
this
like
one more year.
what what's that called? Like what overall rating should the big be? Like does it have to be like a all-star big or can it be any big? Can it be like a Capella type big, a Rudy type big, or does it have to be like a Bam or a Mobley type big?
If it was a Capella or Rudy type big, I feel like they still would have been able to compete.
Mm.
But we watched them get exposed. Jackson Hayes couldn't
Yeah,
guard a
Jackson.
park
Yeah.
car in this series. Like,
Mm.
just so he's 7 foot, but he couldn't really,
Yeah, he
he
hardly
couldn't
got
hang.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, JJ Redick realized in that first game he couldn't do nothing.
Hmm. Yeah, JJ,
Um,
I thought his coaching was a little questionable at times. Now he is a first year coach. I don't, he obviously knows way more than me and you, so I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. But, when he played Braun and them for the last half, he didn't do any subs. Okay, I get you don't want to take Braun and Luke out. And them probably the main guys that need to come out because Luka out of shape and Braun 40. But
yeah,
Rui and them other dudes, they interchangeable. Vanderbilt can get in the game. Jackson Hayes can get some burn for a minute. At least give
yeah,
the role players some
some
burn.
time, some
Like
rest,
what's your excuse for having Rui out there the whole time? And I like Rui, but
but
like yeah, I didn't understand.
he's not a whole half guy. Like,
Yeah, he's not. And I
and
thought,
Vando, I feel like he had probably the one of the best series on the team. Like his plus minus was probably in the
yeah.
plus, if not just like a -2, -4.
Well, he's a gritty player. He's not crazy good offensively, but he's like he can
He
play
gonna play some
defense.
good
Yeah, he's
defense.
athletic. That's what we need. Hell, because AR kind of sold us too. Hey, I think AR numbers. I think he was only averaging like 13 or something for that series. He's averaging 20 for the regular season, so
Yeah,
he kind of flaked on us in a way. When your three best guys are kind of poor defensively, it's a recipe for disaster, man.
yeah. I mean, Braun, he's
Braun was
40,
playing good defense,
but
but he's 40.
yeah. So he
So
was trying. He
so
was
it,
doing, his best, but he's 40,
yeah,
so he kind of gets a pass. Luca, I mean, bro, he's never been great defensively, but he gonna have to do something in the offseason. Because if
yeah.
not, I don't even. I'm not gonna say the Lakers shouldn't re-sign him. He's Luka Doncic. He's crazy, but if he needs to at least work on his defense, like, bro, come on.
At least put in effort, man.
Everybody should. I shouldn't see them getting switches and then passing the ball to whoever you're guarding every single
Now they
time
was
down the
targeting
floor.
him.
They was targeting him, but I shouldn't see that every time.
Yeah, and he's
Like if
six
you want to
seven,
target
six
a weaker
eight.
guy
Mm-hmm.
every couple plays or every couple times down, cool. You targeting the weaker defender, but every single
Every
time
time.
come on, bro.
Yeah, nah. The Lakers they definitely gonna have to do something, get a big. I don't know what the free agency market is looking like, but like I said, they just get any big. It can be an all-star big, like you said, it can be a regular big. I think it'll make a drastic change. Like even if they had Steven Adams or something, at least somebody just to be down there to
Oh
get
yeah, for sure.
a defensive, offensive rebound, do something. Because I mean, Rudy Gobert, like I said, it was dream Gobert. Like it was Rudy
Yeah,
Elijah down there. Like he was eating, bruh. Um,
and I mean they had Williams at the trade deadline,
mhm. But he
and
didn't
I'm
get
not
anything.
sure. I'm not sure exactly what happened because he said he didn't pass his physical, but he played every game for the Hornets after the trade deadline.
Yeah, I don't know what that was
So
all about. Yeah,
yeah, I don't know.
I guess I don't know. Maybe they thought they're like, I think we got enough right now. We really don't need him. Let's get Connect back. See, Dalton Connect didn't even get in though.
I never saw him on the
Yeah,
court in
he
the, in
never.
the
I
whole
don't even think
playoffs,
he
except for when
played.
they were down 40.
Hmm. I think I don't know what they got to do. Like I said, I don't know why that didn't go through. They said he wasn't healthy. He wound up playing really good for the rest of the season. I think with Braun, I'm not. He doesn't need to retire. Like this is the thing about Braun. Braun is so great that he's better than 99% of the players in the league right now, even at his current state. But for him, he's kind of in the upper echelon. He's in the top three, top five players all time in the GOAT conversation. Does he want to keep going on? Maybe not being at his level that he's been at. He'll still be better
Yeah.
than the average player, but will he be? You know what I mean? Will he be
LeBron.
LeBron?
Yeah,
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 will he be
yeah.
LeBron? Like LeBron could probably play 5 more years, averaging 20 or 18, 5 and 5. He could probably do that forever for the next 10 years, but
Yeah.
it won't be LeBron as we know him. So he might just need to. And right now he's kind of second fiddle. And I mean, they both didn't play too well, but he's definitely second fiddle. And I don't know how he wants to, how that looks on his resume. What do you think about him going into the future, being that second option? Is that kind of like a bad look on his part?
I mean, I'm not necessarily gonna say it's a bad look on his part because the team needs to look towards the future,
Hmm.
and he's 40 years old.
Hmm.
Like I've never seen anybody be the best on their team at 40 years old, aside from Tom Brady when he
Brady.
won a Super Bowl. Like that's it. And if they're gonna win a championship, they're gonna need to still play through Braun.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh, you think
Especially
so?
like if they're gonna keep the team how it's constructed and get a big man, they're
Mhm.
still gonna have to play through Braun because they've been playing through Luca. It didn't work. We just watched it.
Yeah. Yeah. They got to get some wing defenders and they got to get a big man. And I think Braun, he just gotta. I don't know, man. He might just have to retire, bro, because it
Yeah,
ain't
but
looking too good.
oh man, but I gotta see the farewell tour. I
Hmm.
gotta
Yeah,
see
yeah.
that.
Not this season. Yeah, no, no. Go come back again, maybe again.
But
But
I think he got. I
yeah,
think he got one more. I think this is after this. I think next season is gonna be his
if the
last
next
season.
season is last, that's when the farewell tour got to be.
Yeah,
So
I think next season is last
he'll
season. I
have
think
to
he's
announce
gonna
it prior to the
announce
season.
it.
So yeah, the Clippers, they lost in the game 7 to the Nuggets. I thought I had the Clippers coming out of that one. I'm a big Kawhi fan. Obviously, he played decent in game 7. I think Harden and the others kind of let us down in a way. Harden, I think he only shot like 7 shots, which is he's kind of known for being a game 7. He kind of reverted back to that
No
Houston,
show.
yeah, no
Yeah,
show, yeah. He's kind of known for being like a game 7 flop. So, like, what did you think of the series? Who did you? I know, did you have the Nuggets or the Clippers? I think you were rooting for the Clippers, but you probably picked the Nuggets.
yeah. I picked the Nuggets just because Russell Westbrook is on there, and
Mm,
I love the tenacity he brings onto the court,
mm.
especially in the playoffs. But I was kind of going for the Clippers on the back of Kawhi. I love Kawhi too, so
Mm.
I can't be a hater either way. Now I'm kind of hating on Russell because they're going against OKC, but for that series, I couldn't really hate on whoever came out.
Yeah, yeah. I like what Russell brought to the table. He shot well. He played some good defense, made some good plays for others. The Clippers, I feel like the Clippers' biggest problem was, bro, they came out like everybody on that team is trying to be too cool. Bro, this is not the time to
Yeah.
be too cool.
No, this is
Like
time to be foaming
you
at the mouth,
now
junkyard dog style.
you see
like,
Russell Westbrook and them over there. You see Christian Brown, bro. They some dogs, man. They
yeah,
didn't really have that dog. I thought maybe Derrick Jones Jr. can be that type of player because he has the athleticism. He has, the vertical. He's about 6'6". He can do all the defense. He can pretty much guard, 1 through 3, 1 through 4. He needed to be flying everywhere on the court. Russ was flying everywhere around. Like Christian Brown was doing
yeah. And Russ only
everything.
6 deuce.
Yeah. So I needed like somebody to be that guy. And I need the others who maybe are a little bit better offensively. Even just because you're better offensively, man, I still need you to be playing some defense, some hustle plays. I mean, Harden's older, but Norman Powell, you need to be sliding on the floor. Zubac was doing well, holding down the middle. I ain't gonna lie, they would have had the greatest team ever if it would have been Prime Ben Simmons on the team, but that's another story.
that's
I
a
think I
story for
think
another
that
day.
Ben Simmons, I don't want to talk too much on Ben because it's already been so much said. I don't know if he got a back injury. I don't know if it's really something going on with his emotions or whatever. But Ben, if you're listening to this podcast, bro, you are 6'10" demigod, bro. You have the ball handling skills of like a small guard. You have probably some of the best passing ever. You could just be a upgraded Draymond Green. You don't even gotta shoot, dog. Just dunk shit. Put backs, rebounds, facilitate for others,
Lays,
lays. You can guard. I seen
defense. Come
Ben Simmons
on.
guard Jokic, bro. They set a screen. He got around the screen. So the dude who got the ball was like, he was shocked at how fast Ben came up over the screen and started guarding him. So he guarded a 7-footer in that play, got over a screen, and then proceeded to guard the point guard. Like you, and he was natural. He
We're
was
seeing,
he was
we're
locking
seeing
that shit.
flashes of the old Ben
Man,
Simmons.
I know he just got to get it. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. You think Ben's done, or you think he can do?
Man, I think he
He
gonna
can
come
come
back. I
back.
think I, I think he gonna shake back, man. He's not gonna ever be Phillies Ben Simmons
Mm,
ever again. But I feel like he could shake back. He could probably average like 12, 7, and 8, or 12, 7, and 10, or he could probably average a double double next season.
I sure hope so, bro. Yeah, if he I'm with you. I think he could easily average 10 points. Even at his current state, he's still better than about, you know,
About
I'm
50% of the
and then
league.
yeah. Like and
If he,
he's like
you
not
know,
even trying. Like you see him, he'll do a pass
yeah,
every now and then, or he'll do a play where he has a dribble. He'd be like, "Damn, like where did that come from?" But it's just he's that good of a player, but for some reason he doesn't do it, you know what I mean? And I don't really need him to shoot because at the end of the day he's 6'10". It's not like he's six
yeah.
foot. He could be a power forward if he wanted to, or a center. So I think like Bam isn't the greatest shooter, but he
But
can almost play a Bam or Draymond role. You know what I mean?
yeah, and I think he needs to get that out of his head. Like, oh, I need to learn how to shoot. I need to learn how to shoot, bro. If you can't shoot, bro, by now, you
Yeah,
ain't gonna never be able to
that's
shoot.
yeah.
Like, bro, you've been practicing for 6 years. You ain't gonna be able to shoot, bro. Just give it up. Play the little Draymond role.
Mm,
If he plays his role and like excels at it, like we know he can, it ain't no stopping the Clippers next year,
yeah.
except
Now,
for injuries.
now the Clippers said they they were happy with they got out of James Harden as far as for the season. They're planning on bringing back Harden and Kawhi. Is there anything there with Harden and Kawhi, or do you think they maybe need to move on from the Harden and Kawhi experience? I know Kawhi is locked down for 2 more years. Harden, like, what are your thoughts on Harden? Like, is there? I don't really
Man,
see them win the chip unless something crazy happens.
so we know James Harden is a game 7 flopper.
Mm,
Really, he's an elimination game flopper. Like, oh, we can eliminate them this game, we can win, flop.
thought,
We get, we might lose this game, we going home if we don't win, flop.
mm,
Like, but Kawhi's not, and Kawhi went crazy.
mm,
Now I feel like who lost him that game, other than them not having the intensity that I feel like you should have for a game 7. They came out with swag, I guess. They want to have
yeah,
some aura. They want to be, oh, we too cool.
yeah.
But no, bro,
They
you gotta
lost
come out
hella
there.
aura points this game.
Yeah, they lost like 100,000 aura points,
Mm,
bro. They gotta come out crazier. But I feel like Norman Powell, man,
mm,
he lost
mm.
them that game. They were down, I think 6 or 7, and he came down, jacked up a 3 airball. The Nuggets get the ball, go down, score. He came down, floater, missed. The Nuggets get the ball, score. He got the ball again, shot another 3, missed it. Like, bro, you don't need to be jacking up these crazy shots. Y'all only down 6, and y'all went from being down 6 or 7 to being down 13 or 14 in 20, 30 seconds because you thought you was gonna start going off for. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, not
I feel like it's over for him.
Norman. He played good this season. He could have been the running for most improved. I know some people thought he could have been an all star. He was a bit wishy washy this series. I did like what we got out of him. As far as for the whole season, and everything. I give
Yeah,
his overall season about a 87, 88, grade. Uh, but yeah, I'm with you. I mean, that whole last game, they were playing flat, man. No one really had it offensively except Zoo was getting a little bit of some lays here and there in the beginning, and then Kawhi was hitting a few shots, but no one really had it. I thought they should have came out with more intensity. Now, Steve Ballmer flew out a bunch of Clippers fans and brought them into the Nuggets arena. He paid for the hotel, their airfare, and all that. Do you think more like more teams should do that?
hey, I definitely think that's something that I would love to see because a lot of times game 7 is us on their home court, so they got all the fans, they got all the momentum, they got everything. And I'm not saying it shouldn't be that way because if game 7's that you're in the home
Hmm.
court, you had home court advantage, so you earned it. But the other teams coming out to support their team in enemy territory, I feel like that gains aura points.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I definitely agree, bro. Like you said, he gained oil points for that. And especially like if it's a game 7, the home team they fans showing up. So if it's the Rockets, it's all red. If it's the Nuggets, you probably seeing straight yellow. From the crowd, they give the fans a shirt. So for him to fly the people out, airfare and all that, that was pretty cool. And like the average fan, they can't, they're not going to games in other arenas. Like if
Yeah,
you're a Thunder fan, but you live in Miami, you're probably seeing a Thunder, but you're seeing them in Miami at your arena. How many
yeah,
times are you seeing your team,
in their home
in their
arena.
home arena? like in a different arena. Yeah, so or in the home arena. So that's pretty cool, I thought, and he definitely has the money for it. Now I think he's the richest. Steve Ballmer is like the richest. And I mean, was that general manager or whatever
Mm-hmm.
for a team? So he has
Or
a bit more.
owner.
Yeah, owner. So he has a bit more money to spare than like the other owners. But you know, if they really wanted to, they could cough with the bread, or the team could do it. The organization
Oh yeah,
definitely has
man, they
some
can
money.
do it.
Yeah, definitely has some money. It ain't got to be like a 500 people. You know, do 50. You know,
Yeah,
so and you know the basketball arenas are
and do
big, but it's not like an
do
NFL
50
arena.
people that do 50 people that bought tickets throughout the season.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
50 random people that bought tickets throughout the season.
Hmm.
Hey, we want to fly you out to this playoff game. Blah blah blah. Like,
Hmm. Or they could even do maybe some underprivileged people. Like, hey, if you enter a raffle, you might get picked to go. Just be ready on standby because you might get
yeah,
called. You might be one of the people to win. Or they could do something like that. Or yeah, they could do so much. So I thought that was a pretty cool idea. It didn't help, unfortunately, because they lost, but
that
it was
Clippers curse got him.
it was a good idea for sure, man. But that's gonna go ahead and conclude this episode of the Backyard Bullies podcast. We always appreciate y'all watching, man. So playoffs going. We got Pacers up 2-0 now. We know that. I still think Celtics taking Knicks, but we definitely got some more content coming for y'all next week. So y'all stay tuned. Pete, you got anything you want to say?
I appreciate y'all watching, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Definitely make sure to let me know that gorilla is gonna beat them 100 men. Please let me know. Put
I
that in
don't.
the comments. Let me know.
I don't see it, bruh. I don't see it. One gorilla. It's not. It's not a super. It's not King Kong, brother.
Hey, we ain't gotta argue it again.
Yeah, yeah.
That
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna
leave it
let the
alone. I'm gonna
fans
leave it alone
decide.
after this.
That gorilla going crazy. Let them know.
I'm gonna leave it alone, man. All right.
All
All
right.
right, yo.